the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Release to the back. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
It's complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on first down. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Hooks. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. When you play backer in Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll try the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wide open downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's a heat. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Close to the marker, it's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Catch in the middle, it's Nicholson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you could be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Fires to the middle. All by himself. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Harbor. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And the Hurricanes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Brings it in down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Pressure coming. Working that left side now. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to pop the draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Skips away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Toss sweep to the right. Finding an escape route. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go, they just keep firing. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Miami. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here come the Irish back on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. From the gun, the ground game. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Give to the single back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job on the back holding the ball.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the left. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were...
Oh, they blocked the kick. And they got it. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Makes the catch. It's hooked. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On his feet at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wide receiver going in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked. Touchdown, Hurricane! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running to Green. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Got enough for the first. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Power football with the run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's hooked. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but